Good morning, everybody. This is Rohit Gupta, and you're watching Rohit Gupta channel. Please subscribe and click the bell icon so that for further notification you will be further intimated for my next video, coming video. My last video was related with the staffing. Now, staffing में मैंने आपको बताया था what is staffing, what are the steps involved in staffing process, and under those steps there was a topic that is recruitment. Now, आज हम लोग रिक्रूटमेंट के बारे में समझेंगे कि व्हाट इज द रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस. ना रिक्रूटमेंट मीन्स होता है टू पब्लिसाइज द इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू द वैकेंसीज व्हिच आर बीइंग क्रिएटेड इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. पब्लिसाइज मीन्स हम पहले जो एचआर मैनेजर का काम होता है वो ये होता है कि जितनी भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, जितनी भी वैकेंसीज क्रिएट हो रही है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, उनको पब्लिसाइज करना किसी पर्टिकुलर सोर्सेज के थ्रू. अब देयर आर वेरियस सोर्सेज, एन नंबर ऑफ सोर्सेज in which HR manager has to publicize the information related to vacancies which are to be created in the organization. Clear? तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या लिखा, रिक्रूटमेंट है पब्लिसाइजिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन. सेकेंड इसमें कीवर्ड आता है आपका टू प्रोवोक or to induce the prospective candidates to apply for the job which is present in the organization. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, we are publicizing the information as well as we are inducing the candidates to apply for the job which are vacant in the organization. यानी कि we are accepting all the applications, we are accepting the pool of applications from all the candidates, whether they are relevant for the job or whether they are not relevant for the job. We are accepting all the applications. That's why it is also known as recruitment is a positive process. इसको हम positive process भी कहते हैं because हम इसमें कुछ eliminate नहीं करते. We are accepting each and every application from the candidates. Clear? अब इसमें भी रिक्रूटमेंट में भी कुछ स्टेप्स होते हैं. स्टेप्स, देयर आर 4 स्टेप्स इन द रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस. पहला है आपका कि वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द रिसोर्सेज और द सोर्सेज फ्रॉम व्हिच वी विल बी गेटिंग द relevant candidate, experienced candidates from the market. Clear? The first step is to identify the sources of supply of better manpower. Second इसमें स्टेप आता है आपका publicizing the information को publicize करना so that more and more people can come in contact with the openings which are vacant in the organization. तो जब हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा publicize करेंगे information तभी लोगों को पता चल पाएगा and they will apply for the job and they will induce to apply for the job. Third step इसमें आता है assessing the sources. Assessing the sources means अगर मैंने 10 sources identify किए हैं, जैसे जॉब कंसल्टेंट्स हो गए, आपके पोर्टल वेबसाइट्स हो गई, जॉबर्स हो गए, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हो गए, लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हो गए, एडवर्टीजमेंट्स हो गया, तो दीज आर डिफरेंट सोर्सेज व्हिच वी आर आइडेंटिफाइंग. उसके बाद हम पब्लिसाइज कर रहे हैं इन्फॉर्मेशन इनसे. देन थर्ड इज टू एसेस कि इन पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शंस में कौन सा बेस्ट सूटेबल ऑप्शन मेरे लिए, जहां से मेरे लिए मेरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए रेलिवेंट वर्कफोर्स मिल जाएगी, मुझे एक्सपीरियंस्ड relevant workforce I will get for the organization. Last step is to contact these sources so that I can tell these sources, I can ask these sources to provide this much of manpower to the organization. So there are 4 steps. फिर से एक बार रिवाइज करते हैं. पहला, identifying the sources from where we will be getting the relevant manpower. Second is publicizing the information in relevant newspaper, magazines, portals, journals, whatever. There are n number of options. हम वो उसमें publicize करेंगे. Third is to assess the relevancy of the sources, whether these sources which I have identified are proved to be beneficial for me or not, whether they will be providing me such good manpower for my organization or not. Last is to contact these sources. Contact means to contact these sources so that we can get the manpower. Clear? तो ये हो गए what is recruitment and there are 4 steps in recruitment. Okay. Now under sources of recruitment there are 2 types of sources. First is internal source, second is external source. अब internal source की अगर हम बात करें तो internal source of recruitment में आते हैं आपके promotion, transfer और demotions. Now promotions and transfers is basically done within the organization without informing outside to the candidates. यहाँ पे क्या है, जो employees they are presently working with the organization, either they are transferring to the next office or to the next position or we are promoting them to the senior position. हम उनको promote कर रहे हैं. Now promotion and transfer are 2 different things. Promotion अगर हम करें किसी एम्प्लॉय का, that means we are promoting the candidate to a senior position, we are increasing the designation as well as we are increasing the salary also with benefits and powers. So we are increasing the designation, we are increasing the salary, and we are increasing the power of that candidate in promotion. Transfer is considered to be as a punishment for the employees in most of the cases, not all cases, in most of the cases. Transfer को हम as a punishment समझते हैं. Why? Because if employees are performing in the office, in the relevant office, the company, instead of kicking out of the office or instead of firing it off, they transfer to the different location where the candidate is not comfortable. So they transfer in the same designation with same salary without increasing any power. तो यहाँ पे आ गया transfer and promotion. Now in some cases demotion is also done by the company, by the management, because performance is not up to the mark of an employee, then they are demoted to the junior level. Clear? तो अभी हमने क्या रिवाइज किया? Just recruitment. What is recruitment? What are the steps involved in recruitment? Then sources of recruitment we have done. First is internal sources. Now internal sources we have done. Now what are the advantages of these internal sources of recruitment? अगर हम internally हम recruitment process कर रहे हैं within the organization, तो इसमें कौन कौन से क्या advantages होंगे? तो इसमें अगर हम पहला देखें तो पहला is familiarity. Familiarity means employees working in the organization present में, he is familiar with each and every department, he is familiar with each and every working of the organization, and he knows the work culture and work environment of the organization. That means he is familiar with the organization. अगर कंपनी कोई बाहर से एम्प्लॉय लेके आएगी, that means company has to train that employee. कंपनी को उसको एडजस्ट होने में टाइम लगेगा. बट इफ प्रेजेंट एम्प्लॉय इज promoted or transferred to different designation of different office or different location, that means he is familiar with the job. What company is expecting from that employee, कैसे उसको output generate करना है, how he has to perform, how he has to do about all the duties or key responsibility areas, he is familiar. So this is first advantage. Second is economy. Now economy means कि recruitment process is a very lengthy process as well as selection is also very lengthy process. तो यहाँ पे company try to minimize his expenditure by internal source of recruitment. अगर वो किसी बाहर से कैंडिडेट को हायर करेगी, that means it involves recruitment process full, it involves selection process as well as they have to train the employees, they have to spend huge expenditure on the training and orientation program, and उसको आते आते उसके ऊपर burden नहीं डाल देगी कंपनी उसको टाइम देगी, maybe 6 months, 1 year as a probation period for training, so that he can learn the things, he can know about the things, and he can know what he has to actually do in that particular designation. Clear? So that's why in order to save the expenditure, in order to save the waste of time and money, they mostly do the internal source of recruitment. Clear? That means it is economical. There is no such expenditure involved in the internal source of recruitment. Now third point is motivational value. Now motivational value means जब भी हम किसी जूनियर स्टाफ को हम प्रमोट करते हैं सीनियर पोजीशन के लिए, या किसी पोजीशन में एम्प्लॉयज को अगर हमने ट्रांसफर कर दिया दूसरी ऑफिस के लिए, लोकेशन के लिए, दैट मीन्स हम किसी बाहर कैंडिडेट को लेकर नहीं आ रहे, फ्रेश टैलेंट को लेकर नहीं आ रहे. वी आर गिविंग द चांस टू द प्रेजेंट एम्प्लॉयज टू शो देयर परफॉर्मेंस, टू शो देयर स्किल्स, और अपने आप प्रूव करके दिखाएं इन द सीनियर डेजिग्नेशन. So that means they are highly motivated, क्योंकि वो क्या सोचने लगेंगे कि company has thought about us, company ने मुझे responsibility है, we have to prove this to the company that we are capable of for the senior position also. That means it is highly motivational. That means जो internal source of recruitment है, it is very much motivated to the present employee or to the employees which are promoted or transferred to the organization. Okay. Now next point is better utilization of existing manpower. Now company knows that he is having this much number of employees with him, with the organization or the management. Now they have to better utilize these manpower for all the each and every activity which they are having in the organization for all the departments. यहाँ पे वो क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे they are better utilizing the manpower, each and every capacity, each and every capability of the employees are being utilized. No such thing is wasted. किसी भी एम्प्लॉय का कुछ भी अगर टैलेंट है, they are not wasting it, they are utilizing it within the organization itself. Clear? So these are the 4 or 5 disadvantages which is being explained by me. Now, if we talk about the advantages, then there are certain disadvantages also of the internal source of recruitment. Now, इसमें first आ जाता है आपका limited choice. Now, limited choice means companies having limited number of employees. अगर उन्हीं को promote और transfer करती रहेगी company, तो बाहर से fresh talent नहीं आ पाएगा. And these limited choice paid company has to rely on these limited people only for the work which they are have to assign to these employees. That means there is limited choice for the organization objective to be fulfilled. Second is incomplete source. Now, if company is more dependent on the internal source of recruitment, so it cannot be utilized fully. Why? Because हमारे पास वो existing talent है, but मेरे पास आई एम नॉट अपडेटेड, द एम्प्लॉइज आर नॉट अपडेटेड रिलेटेड टू द करंट मार्केट ट्रेंड्स, करंट मार्केट सिनेरियो. मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, कॉम्पिटिटर्स की स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है, दे आर नॉट अप टू डेट. सो फॉर दैट internal source of recruitment is an incomplete source of recruitment unless and until we should use the external source of recruitment simultaneously with the internal source of recruitment. Clear? Now next point is, next disadvantage is inbreeding. Now inbreeding means कि जो भी हमारे present और existing employees हैं, we are wholly dependent on these present employees, and they know actually the company don't want to recruit the staff from the outside. Selection process will not be done in the company because company is saving huge amount of expenditure. So they know the company is more dependent on us, and at the end of the year they will be promoting to us for the senior position, as well as our salary is also increasing. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, जो एग्जिस्टिंग टैलेंट है उसको ग्रोथ नहीं मिल रही है और बाहर से हमारे पास फ्रेश टैलेंट नहीं आ रहा है. क्लियर? दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नोन एज इनब्रीडिंग. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पूरी तरह एग्जिस्टिंग एम्प्लॉइज पे ही डिपेंड करती है, नॉट फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड टैलेंट. Clear? Now lack of competition is the next disadvantage. Lack of competition means there are few number of employees on which company is dependent, and which few number of employees हैं, they are the most laziest, they are the most restless people who are working in the organization. Why? Because they know that company at the end of the day will promote to the senior position, they will increase their salary, because company strategy is not to hire from the outside but promote internally, or internal source of recruitment पे ही company बहुत ज़्यादा dependent रहती है. That's why there will be no competitive spirits in the present employees. They will not develop the competitive spirit. अपने में वो competition spirit raise नहीं करेंगे. They will be lazy. Proper work should not be done in the organization, as well as there will be fulfillment of the objective of the organization will not be done. Clear? So these were the few disadvantages of the internal source of recruitment. Clear? Now for external source of recruitment, there are various number of options for the organization. First is they have to give the advertisement in the newspaper. Okay, so this is external source of what we are looking of external sources of recruitment. External source of recruitment में first आता है आपका advertisement. Second is employment exchange. Now employment exchange means it is a recognized government institution in which the employees are registered with their personal details, with their contact details, personal details, and whenever any government company or public sector undertaking creates an opening in the organization, then they intimate to the employment exchange that please provide the data of those candidates which is matched with the job openings in the organization. Then these employment exchanges provides the data of those relevant candidates whose data is matched with the organization's openings of the organizations. उनसे जब match करता है, then they are contacted. That means employment exchange plays a vital role in the recruitment process of the unemployed youth. But nowadays we are seeing that students or children or candidates are very computer savvy, and they are aware of the latest technologies, internet connection they are having, Wi-Fi broadband they are having. That's why प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो में अगर देखा जाए तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज का कोई भी रोल अब नहीं रह गया है, एक्सेप्ट फॉर द रूरल यूथ हु आर कमिंग, हु आर रजिस्टरिंग देमसेल्व्स विद द एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज एंड गेटिंग द जॉब्स फ्रॉम द पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग. नेक्स्ट इसमें ऑप्शन आता है एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट में एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस, और वी कैन से कैंपस प्लेसमेंट. नाउ कैंपस प्लेसमेंट इज such an option in which companies visits to the campus, renowned campus. Suppose we can take the example of IITs, we can take the examples of IIMs also, जहाँ पे reputed organizations come to visit for the selection of the candidates at the end of the course, or we can say at the final year of the course. अगर IITs की बात की जाए, BTech की बात की जाए, तो that will be in the fourth year. अगर MBAs की अगर बात करेंगे तो that will be in the second year. Now in every institution, professional colleges, there is a placement cell. Now in placement cell there is a placement coordinator who at the end of the, or we can say who at the second year starts contacting the companies which they want that company should visit to their campus, and they intimate the company that we are having this much of candidates, this much number of candidates in our present batch, and you will be getting the relevant experienced workforce for your company. So they invite companies to visit their campus, do the selection and recruitment process within the campus itself, and provide the job to the candidates. तो अगर reputed institutions की बात करी जाए तो companies automatically visit to the institutions like IITs or IIMs. अगर average institutions की बात करी जाए तो they visit to the company head office and invite them for the selection process for the campus interview. Clear? तो ये था एक थर्ड ऑप्शन फॉर द एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट. अब आ जाता है आपका इसके बाद प्लेसमेंट कंसल्टेंट्स. प्लेसमेंट कंसल्टेंट्स का क्या रोल होता है कि प्लेसमेंट कंसल्टेंट्स आर कॉन्टैक्टेड बाय द एचआर मैनेजर ऑफ द कंपनी दैट we require this much number of manpower for an organization, for our organization, for this much, this and this role. Experience should be matched, qualification should be matched, skills and knowledge should be matched according to the job openings. Now these consultants provide the relevant data to these organizations and take the commission for each and every candidate from the first from each and every candidate from the organization as well as from the candidates also. They take around 25% of the commission from the organization from the first month salary of the employee. So job consultants का क्या role हो गया? They are providing the relevant information data of the candidates who are registered with them to the organization, or on demand of the company, they are fulfilling the recruitment process also at their office. They are taking preliminary interview, they are taking few formalities also, and then they are sending back to the organization for further process. Okay? This is the fourth one, external source of recruitment. Now next is casual caller. Now casual callers are mostly the candidates who frequently visit to the any of the office if they are going on a certain way or going to any particular city or state for any work. If they see that there is an organization, so that means they visit to the organization office, head office or reception, and they provide their data. They provide their CV, personal details वहाँ पे reception में छोड़ देंगे, and they will say in future if there is an opening in for the relevant position, just let me know. The casual callers they are the people who casually visit to the office or reception of the company and provide the details, personal details, resume and photographs to the reception area and say that if there is opening in the future for the relevant position, just inform me or let me know. So these are the casual callers, which we call waiting list candidates. Clear? Now next is direct recruitment. Now direct recruitment means it is basically deals with the unskilled or semi-skilled workers who are uneducated or partially educated, like laborers हो गए, supervisors हो गए, foremen हो गए, helpers हो गए. इनकी क्या क्या वैकेंसीज होती है, इनकी वैकेंसीज कभी भी कंसल्टेंट्स नहीं इन्फॉर्म करेगा, ना ही आपको एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज देगा और ना ही कैंपस प्लेसमेंट में होता है. इनकी वैकेंसीज will be posted or will be intimated at the factory gate or factory site पे there will be a board and it is written कि this much number of foremen, labor, helpers are required in the organization. Now if anybody or an unskilled or semi-skilled worker is passing from that factory site, nearby factory site, if he sees that particular board for the vacancy, he will visit to the office and will be selected on the spot. That is direct recruitment. On the spot recruitment or on the spot selection of the candidate at the factory site or any of the office. Clear? Now next is recommendation. Now recommendation plays a very vital role in the organization. Why? Because suppose I am working in an organization, मेरा मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर मुझसे कहता है कि रोहित योर परफॉर्मेंस इज गुड, आपका प्रोफाइल अच्छा है, यू आर अचीविंग द सेल्स टारगेट, यू आर डूइंग गुड वर्क इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दैट मीन्स आई ट्रस्ट यू. तो अपने जैसे ही कोई अगर आपका कोई फ्रेंड हो या रिलेटिव्स हो या कोई भी रेफरेंस में हो, जस्ट ब्रिंग इट टू अस बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग द ओपनिंग. So we will take that particular employee on behalf of you because you are a good person, you are hardworking, your performance is good. That means that person is also good because you know that person. So that means recommendations plays a vital role in the organization because employees refer their friends, family members for the organization job role because company is familiar with you and company is also familiar with those candidates whom you are referring to for the job opening. तो ये हो गया कि रिकमेंडेशन पार्ट का. नेक्स्ट इज लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स और जॉबर्स. लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स और जॉबर्स किस केस में होते हैं? मोस्टली इन द फैक्ट्रीज और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग साइट्स जहाँ पे बल्क में उनको लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स चाहिए होते हैं. तो दे कॉन्टैक्ट द ट्रेड यूनियन लीडर्स और दे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विद द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स कि मुझे इतने बल्क में फॉर फर्दर प्रोडक्शन के लिए मुझे इतने लेबर्स चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे बेनिफिट ये हो जाता है कि जो लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है वो तो बल्क में अपने साथ लेबर्स ले आता है फॉर प्रोडक्शन पर्पस. लेकिन देयर इज वन डिसएडवांटेज आल्सो कि अगर लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद द जॉब एंड ही चेंजेस द जॉब और ही switch over to another company, that means if he is going outside the company for doing job to other company, that means उसको फॉलो करते हुए जो लेबर वो अपने साथ लाया था वो भी उनको अपने साथ ले जाएगा. So this is one of the major disadvantage of labor contractors and jobbers. Now last option for external source of recruitment is internet. Now internet plays a vital role. Why? Because अगर हम देखें कि present generation जो candidates की है, जो भी candidates हैं, जो भी employees हैं और employees हैं, they are very internet friendly. They usually update their profile. They usually update their profile on CV, resumes, everything in the internet through either through website portals or through Facebook, social media. There are various number of sites. तो इंटरनेट के थ्रू भी there is much vacancies is created in the organization should be disclosed with the help of internet also. तो इंटरनेट के थ्रू भी बहुत लोगों को रिक्रूट करती है कंपनी by getting the details from the internet or by publicizing the information in the internet and searching for the relevant candidate for the job. Clear? तो this was तो आज हम लोगों ने क्या डिस्कस किया? आज हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया that what is recruitment, what are the steps involved in the recruitment, then sources of recruitment में internal source, इसके advantages and disadvantages, then external source we have done which is a wide topic. Clear? तो coming अब जो हमारा next lecture होगा that will be related to the advantages and disadvantages of the external sources of recruitment. Then we will be looking for the next lecture for the selection process which is a very wide process. उसको भी मुझे डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ेगा. Now for any queries you can contact me or you can just comment on my videos कि what you require, what type of material you require, किस चैप्टर में आपको डाउट होते हैं क्योंकि कॉमर्स इज सच अ वाइड सब्जेक्ट. यहाँ पे अगर बात करी जाए तो keywords plays a very vital role in the commerce. कि अगर कॉमर्स में हमने keywords नहीं लिखे and you have written one lengthy page answer without any keyword, तो you will be not getting any marks. तो इसलिए बहुत ध्यान से बहुत समझ के you have to write the answers according to the marks given in the exam. Clear? So for the next video, stay tuned. मैं तुरंत बहुत जल्दी नेक्स्ट वीडियो लॉन्च करने वाला हूँ. द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक विल बी एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट के एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस. फॉर देन थैंक यू.